Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tasso. I'm a graphic designer and I love my tech. And today I've got a MacBook Pro, an M1 Max, not a Pro Max, just a Max, 16-inch, 32 gig, 1 terabyte SSD. So I ordered it on the pre-order, and I ended up stalking the Apple store and being able to secure one much sooner, so 3 weeks sooner in fact. So here it is, and I've just been hanging out to open it and replace my 2019 loud fan version. What we'll do is I'll go through an unboxing of it. I mean, most of you have probably seen others on YouTube with some great Geekbench scores and other tests. So what I was thinking today we will do is we'll open it up, come back later when I've set it up and compare my 2019 to this model with files that I use, just to see how fast it is. I mean, not everyone does video editing or high-end filmmaking, ProRes and such. So this is more of something that I want to test out and see, will it save me time? Is it as good as they say? So, I've had a few laptops in my time. Portability's been the main reason, and in most cases, but it lives next to my display with a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. So when I need, I can take it to clients, maybe work out of their office if I need to. Like I said, portability. For employees, I default to an iMac, just out of the box. You get work done much without any fuss really. Plug it in and off you go, download the software, and we're all sorted. So bit of history. So I've gone from a black G3, a titanium G4, the 15-inch 2017, the 16-inch larger screen 2019 loud fan model, and this one here. So what we'll do, we'll get started, and yeah, we'll have a bit of a compare and a discussion about it as I test it out. So really, I did find the box really heavy, yeah, so straight off the bat, I have a feeling it's going to be heavier. Much thicker box, and so it's just got a real thick wall to it. May need to weigh the box. So much for environmentally friendly, but look, we've got more issues here as we open it up. So I bet there's a whole lot of paperwork and stuff. So what we've got is it's got almost like a watermark embossed circle. So let's just it out. Yeah, it does have a bit of weight to it. So let's just put it to a side here and check out what's in the box. Yeah, so look, from a weight perspective, yeah, it's pretty heavy. So here we go. Oh, that's really nice. A braided cable. Haven't seen one of those before. Seen it on sale, but never really pulled the trigger on one. So let's have a look. Glad to see MagSafe back. I've always wondered what would happen if someone tripped over a cable and pulled out the USB. Would take the laptop with them. So let's just grab this cable out. I actually have, for my 2019, I have 2 chargers, one to travel and one that stays in the office. So I'm hoping that the power on those, I can always power up without needing this. So what else? So it's got that. Bit of, there's the brick. So it all comes all set up. Oh, tore it. Great. It's got the Australian plug. And what does it say? Is it the 140? Don't know if you can see that. Let those macro lens happen. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. Here we go. Paperwork. This could definitely be sent by email. What have we got here? Well, it's a thick card. So just what have we got? Looks like stickers. So we've got black stickers. I don't know about you, but I think they're cool, but I've never used them. Alright, so we've got paperwork, a real quick start guide. Yeah, that's a waste. Anyway, so we'll sort this out later. Pop that in there. Alright, let's open up this baby. Well, instantly you can feel it's solid, so it's a fat boy. Wow, it's got a new smell to it. Yeah, it feels really refined and sort of, you know, machined in an interesting way. So if you can sort of see that, it's got a nice sort of piece of industrial design. So I don't know, and it's also got that MacBook Pro etched on the bottom. A mirrored finish on the logo. Yeah, so it does, as most reviewers have, you know, harks back to maybe a G4 titanium, but we'll do some comparisons and let's open this up. So let's have a look. I'll take off this protector. Wow. Well, my first impressions are, yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I love the black keyboard. Interesting though, just a real quick observation is that, yeah, they didn't match the MagSafe to it. That would have been a nice touch. You know, I mean, I really love my black external, you know, wireless keyboard. I love that metallic, that darker finish. I wish they'd actually produce it as a black finish. That would be my ultimate machine. So yeah, I'll set this up and then we'll come back and compare old and new machine. So I've opened up both Macs and set them side by side, and instantly I can feel that this is deeper, this is shallower. We'll do a side-by-side comparison, but yeah, I'm just going through the setup motions, but instantly I can see the screen is much taller. You can sort of see that with the notch being there. So when I sort of look across the horizontal, you can see I'll push those together so you can see has a a raised feel, and let's just pull those down so you can sort of see the screen is much thicker. You can sort of see back to back the height difference, and obviously the ports. Yeah, there's more ports to them. Yeah, I don't know if you know, I'm not a SD card user, but I'm glad it's there, and especially the HDMI, sorry, is there, so you can sort of see that yeah, it's a very big difference. Feels solid, and see whether I can, yeah, they sort of feel quite solid. You can sort of tell a massive difference of screen thickness, so yeah, so you can sort of see those. Okay, so we're going to do some tests. Well, a test that that I wanted to try out and sort of see if you know, it's going to increase my my workflow speed. So let's just start them up. Interesting, my 2019 started up first. But the Macs loaded up faster. So what I want to do is, I have a file that been working on these past few days. It is a 6-meter wall, approximately 3 meters high. It's got different layers. It's got an Illustrator file embedded in it, or not embedded, linked to it. It has also large scaled Photoshop files. Now the aim for it is that we will export that as a combined JPEG. So 2019, just loading up, first time InDesign. So let's just find, so everything is new. What you'll see is when you're, I did a clean install of all the apps, and only because I like to do a clean install on a new machine, so just to get rid of anything else that has trailed from previous Macs. My initial appraisal is that I've probably saved 100 gig. But anyway, let's just find these files. I've set it up a little bit, pretty much, well, as I've been used to. So let's just find some. Okay, so we're back after a good 15 minutes of moving my Adobe PDF settings across. I was able to get both machines at the same point, and I even installed the fonts for this file. So like I said, it's a massive file, layered, and there's alternative ways of getting to an output, an artwork file ready for print. So what whatever the history of these files and the way they've been built is irrelevant. So, but what's important is that this is at 1:1. These are nearly 3 meter tall panels by 900. There are 6 of them, and I need to combine them somehow. So in the original artwork, I was showing them as 6 abreast so that the client can view and approve. Now I have split them out because InDesign won't export a bigger artboard or a bigger sheet for PDF. It does, but it cuts it off. So what we're doing here at 150 DPI, we're going to split this out and see how quickly InDesign exports this large file, which has Illustrator, Photoshop, backgrounds, and a lot of images, all embedded together. So we'll do export. I'll just go see background tasks. Alright, so this is at 19%, that's at 50%, and we're done. 2019 i9, still going. Okay, done. So, you know, how many times have you had this is final artwork version 10? Multiple times, just depends. You know, I've had that occur. So what we've got is, oh, I didn't do that, did I? Ah, damn it. So I'll just quickly export it while I set up what I'm going to do next. So essentially what we'll get is a file that should be as spreads. So let's just export that. Yeah, so what we'll end up getting is a pretty complex file. The redraw, yeah, so okay, still feeling its way through. So you can see that that's a fairly large wall. So the file, still need to set up Acrobat, but let's go right ahead, and we've got Photoshop opened. So what we're going to get is, this is the file, there's page 2, so they're 3 meters each in width and about 2.8, 2.9 in height. So we're going to get a 6 meter wall. Okay, so what I want to do is open them up in Photoshop. Just try and coordinate the open. How about I do it in a different way? Hang on, let's just open up Photoshop, open, and let's find the file. Okay, there's the PDF. That's a better way, isn't it? So there's the PDF as well. All right, so we're going to open it. Okay, and what we want is both pages, and we're going to do it at 150 DPI again. So it's a image size of, each board I believe is 723 megabytes. So each board 150 DPI. So they're both the same size. So let's open them together. 1, 2, 3. Page 2. 2 pages. Come on, I9, and we are there. Okay, so there's a substantial difference for fairly large files. Now, I've seen a lot of reviews on Final Cut Pro exports, and they are amazing, but that's not my main core business. I do some presentations if clients need in Final Cut Pro or Premiere. But this is my core business, graphic design, branding, dealing with large exhibition files if I need to, or complex Photoshop files. And that's brilliant. I'm really happy with the speed difference. So other things like, we can close this off. Other things like the ports. They're great. I don't use an SD card, as I've said, but I may do in the future. So, you know, the reason for going this way is to future-proof any improvements that may come along. Now, I've had a great time with the i9. It'll have a new life in a couple of weeks. But, you know, last night I've got 2 of these bricks. I actually charged the MacBook the Max with it. Yes, it was slower on a different port. I've just hooked on the MagSafe for now. And I don't think we'll ever be dongle free. So, you know, essentially I've got, this is my converter from a HDMI for a screen, so I'll have to work that out and attach it to the new Max to get value of my existing screen. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see any other sort of tests, but you'll find them around the internet. But I really wanted to focus on what I do, and as you can see, there was a bit of a lag in the i9, but yeah, really happy with the results. Okay, so this is the final setup. I've got a laptop where my old one used to be. The HDMI has gone in and replaced one dongle. Woohoo! And then I still kept the charging brick, the adapter for USB-C here, which will be disconnected and rearranged a bit later because I need to get some work done. Keyboard, my screen is now connected and arranged in such a way that everything is focused on this side, and I'll use that as an additional display for putting other chat or whatever I want to put on there, or you could choose to have it shut and tucked in behind the screen. So I think my next thing to upgrade, possibly next year, I'll wait for any other announcements Apple may have on maybe a cheaper screen, but this Dell has been great. It was a replacement for the last Apple Thunderbolt version, which I couldn't get another replacement for. It was discontinued, but this is as close to that. I would love to get to a 4K display at some point. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see, or what's your setup like, or what did you end up buying. Yeah, no, it'd be great to hear from you. Thanks again. Be well. Good.